Welcome to Ant Kingdom Philippines. Today, I'm gonna show you the true menace of Solenopsis Geminata, also known as fire ants. Join me as we discover the chambers of hell. Now let me tell you something about them. Solenopsis Geminata, also known as fire ants, are known worldwide for their invasiveness and painful bites. They can easily tear off hard objects and prey with ease, like this one. This is a super major worker who has an enormous mandibles, and these mandibles will be used later on. Fire ants are one of numerous apex predators within the ant universe. As you can see, after the worm was dropped, they immediately attack it with their stings and painful bites. Their stings can cause an excruciating pain, but even if humans were stung, it can cause nausea, fever, and in worst case, death. Fire ants can eat almost everything, from small insects to medium-sized preys. They also scavenge large, dead animals, as long as it can nourish the entire colony. This colony can consume 3 worms every 2 to 3 days, and you can find foraging workers after that. Also, their nest or enclosure, as you can see, are way too dirty. They are also known for these kind of behavior. Fire ants are quite messy. They really don't care about anything, as long as the colony are sustaining nutrients they need to grow. This type of worm, a mealworm to be exact, will only last several minutes after the initial attack of the colony. Enduring pain and suffering, the worm can only think of one thing: escaping the inevitable death. As the worm tries to fight for its life, we can saw a motionless worm that loses its hope for survival. This colony is about 8 months old, and has an astonishing 1,000 or more workers, with major and super major workers, capable of tearing objects with ease. If grown in a wild, colonies can reach up to hundreds of thousands workers strong, with just a single queen. And if there are no rival colonies, they can grow more. But that was a slim chance. Female owlets, from previous nuptial flights, are probably nearby with their own colony. As one worm tries to get rid of the painful bites and stings, it accidentally went to the nest's entrance, and inside it hoping for refuge, not knowing it will only get worse. More workers attack it relentlessly. Not only foraging ants are attacking it, but also ants that are guarding the nest and their queen. Ants are ready for this kind of situation. From just foraging, workers alert the colony for invasion. And with the power of the whole colony, this worm is now helpless. As the worm traversed to the chambers, and as more and more ants bite and sting it to death, the worm was eventually stuck in one chamber, and slowly loses the light and glimmer of hope for its life, and accepting its fate to be the fire ant's feast. As its predecessor's same fate, the worm will only become just a fragment of memory of their mother, and a delicious feast for the ferocious fire ant's colony. Regretting the moment, he went inside the chamber of hell.